I'm Christine Santos, ex-corporate woman turned founder of my own boutique podcast production company. And it wasn't that long ago that I lacked the knowledge, the time, and the community to focus on growing my small but fun and exciting business. Through it all, I've had many challenges and failures and lessons learned. Today, I have so much fun helping others change lives and having the time and choices that allows me to spend more time with my family. It wasn't too long ago that this was just a someday dream. I created the Wonder Boldly podcast to give you inspiration with actionable steps to help you go after your someday dream now. If you're ready to take your days, weeks, months, life back into your own hands, or you're just curious what it means to create a business that makes an impact in a life you love, you are in the right place. Let's go. Hello, and welcome to another episode of Wonder Boldly. I'm Christine Santos, your host, and today I'm getting real about a recent challenge I took on and the surprising lessons I learned about commitment, self-discovery, and habit building along the way. So first, a little backstory. I recently committed to going live on Instagram every day for 30 days. So every day, rain or shine, no excuses. Now, I'll be honest, nobody was actually counting on me to do it. I didn't have a coach holding me accountable or a boss expecting results. But in my head, I felt like people were watching. I had said I was going to show up, and not following through felt like exposing some kind of flaw I had. It was the inner voice saying, Christine, you've got to follow through or people will think you're inconsistent. They'll think you're failing. And isn't that such an interesting thought? At first I told myself, I don't want to let people down. But when I reflected on it, I realized it was deeper than that. It wasn't so much about disappointing others as it was about not wanting to see myself as someone who doesn't follow through. Now, this Instagram challenge wasn't the only thing I had going on. I also had my own personal non-negotiables, my exercise routine, and my reading habit. These are commitments I've made to myself because they keep me grounded and growing. Reading, for instance, might seem small, just one chapter a day, but for me, it's been a real struggle to sit down and read because I often feel like I should be doing something else, something more productive. That's why I love podcasts and audiobooks because I can learn on the go while I'm doing other things. But sitting down with a physical book, that's a challenge for me. And yet, during this 30-day Instagram Live challenge, I realized something powerful. I started stacking these habits together. I thought, if I can commit to going live every day, I can also commit to exercising and reading every day. This habit stacking made me more consistent across the board. Now, full transparency, I did let things slip here and there, especially toward the end, but I always found my way back. But I never let my Instagram Live slip. And I really believe that I felt like this was something public, and if I didn't stay consistent, I would let myself down and others would see me as a failure. What made this challenge even more impactful was the timing. This particular month was hard. There were moments when I felt really sad and didn't want to show up on camera, but I did it anyway. It's not that I was hiding my emotions. I just felt that this wasn't the time or space for me to share these stories. My focus was on serving others and sharing stories that could inspire and uplift. One thing you'll learn about me, if you haven't already, is that I'm deeply respectful of people's spaces and boundaries. If someone shares something with me in confidence, I will never speak on it without their permission. That respect is something I learned during a difficult time in my life, and it stayed with me ever since. So, what did I learn from this experience? First, accountability, even if it's self-imposed, is a powerful motivator. Just the thought that people might notice if I didn't show up pushed me to follow through. Second, habit stacking is a game changer. Pairing one commitment with another helps you stay consistent even when life gets tough. And finally, commitment isn't just about proving something to others. At its core, it's about building trust with yourself. It's about showing yourself that you can follow through even when it's hard. Now let's talk about the stats. So I have a very small account on Instagram, and for me, it feels like the stock market. It goes up, it goes down, and I never can seem to get on a consistent trajectory of growing my account. Now, I post on a regular basis. I keep true to what I want my brand to be. You won't find me dancing on reels or anything like that. That's just not currently my brand. That could change tomorrow. So I started doing lives, and I had done research knowing that doing lives every day would have an impact on my account. Now I made a decision, which I don't recommend this. It wasn't the right decision, but I stuck with it because it was what I was available to do in the time frame that I had. So my lives were every single day, but I didn't do any other posting. I think a couple of days I might have posted something about podcasting, a carousel or something like that. But for the most part, it was 30 straight days of lives with no other type of posting. I did have different stories, but I didn't have anything else in my feed. And my account reach and engagement went down for sure. Now, what it did do was it grew my connection with people that do follow me. So that was really nice. And I feel that was another great benefit of doing this exercise. So just to say, doing lives consistently for 30 days on Instagram on a small account that has ups and downs of growing and engagement, this challenge had my numbers going down. I wouldn't even use the word a negative impact because, like I said, I had folks that I was engaging with more, and that was a lot of fun. So it was fun for me. I enjoyed doing it. So in the end, it's fine. And like I said, I feel like my account is like the stock market. It goes up and down, and I'm sure it will go back up once I start posting again more about podcasting and things that are helpful in serving others in that realm. So somebody asked me if I would do it again, and the answer is definitely yes. I think every time we do something like this and our account's in a different state, it will improve whatever we have currently going on. So like I said, I have a small account and I do have people that engage, and doing these lives definitely increased my engagement with my current followers. So if that was something I was looking to do, I know that this currently in November of 2024 is a method that would help me increase my engagement with my current followers. And all in all, honestly, it was fun. I love doing video. I love engaging with folks. So for the aspect of it being fun and getting to know people better, it was perfect. I would definitely do it again. I hope this episode inspires you to take on a challenge of your own or to reflect on what commitment and consistency mean to you. If you enjoyed this episode, I'd love it if you shared it with a friend or tagged me on Instagram to let me know your thoughts. And as always, until next time, continue to wonder boldly. That's it for this episode. Thank you again so much for listening. I hope you enjoyed this episode. Please share it with a friend and leave a 5-star review. It means way more than you know. Until next time, continue to wonder boldly.